Hi guys, and welcome back to Movies That Matter with the Viking. And Zack Snyder is hard at work on the Justice League Justice League Snyder Cut, whatever you want to call it, trailer for DC fandom. And Zack on Twitter showed this image working with Stefan down at CO3 getting ready for DC fandom. Unbelievable. He's organizing the trailer, he's getting everything ready for DC fandom to show us something, I bet, epic. We get to see a little bit of the scenes that they're working on right there. Stefan, his good friend Stefan, who he also worked with in 2017, and Zack had that image on Vero also a few years ago down at CO3 with Stefan, him working on the trailer, maybe the effects of the film or whatever he's doing there, color grading and stuff like that. But look, full circle, 2017 to 2020. Over 3 years, Zack Snyder and these men have been working on this film. 4 years probably altogether, straight after Batman vs Superman. But they're working on the trailer, working on color grading schemes, things like that. So it's unbelievable that they're actually working on Zack Snyder's Justice League right now to get things ready for us fans. And I can't wait for the trailer. The aspect ratio is going to be different for this film than it would have been in 2017's theatrical cut version, which is, Zack said, is something new and unique for the comic book movie genre. And if you know me or you follow me on social media, you know that I love when new ideas and new concepts are brought to the comic book movie genre. That's why I have a lot of respect for the Fox X-Men films, because they took risks, they did different storylines, they didn't stick to a formula. That's why I'm a big fan of Logan, Batman vs Superman, The Dark Knight, Blade, Spider-Man 2, all unique comic book movies that tried something different, that offer something new to the genre and push it forward, because there's no point of the comic book movie genre staying in a bubble trying to adhere to this kind of formula that they're trying to do, and that gets stale after a while. The MCU does its own thing, it works, but I think after a while, I think they need to push boundaries a little bit more, start doing some R-rated stuff. That's why I prefer DC a little bit more to Marvel, because you can get films like Aquaman, Shazam, you can get films like Zack Snyder's Justice League, you can get films like the Joker standalone, or the Batman film, or Black Adam. These unique films that are bringing different ideas, different actors, different backgrounds, different people coming together to tell different unique stories. And that's why I have so much appreciation from when something new is brought to the genre. Zack Snyder said this aspect ratio is something new. It's going to look a little bit different. Remember, we're not seeing it in theaters. We're seeing it on HBO Max. We're seeing it on a streaming service. So of course, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to fit that kind of TV that you're going to watch it on, or whatever you're trying to watch it on. I'm sure there's going to be a theatrical version that we'll get to see. Hopefully, it depends where you are in the world. Someday, it's like the Snyder Con that Zack usually does, showing his films. So something like that, I'm sure there's different versions of that film. But this aspect ratio is it's longer. You get to see more of the characters. So instead of it being cut off at the top or the bottom, where you might not see the top of someone's head or the bottom of their feet, in this aspect ratio, you will get to see that, which is going to be cool. And it might make, my prediction is going to make Steppenwolf even more intimidating. But it shows the full circle that we've come to 2017 to 2020, still working on the trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I also think that Zack said if the film came out in 2017, it would have been compromised. If it comes out now, no compromise. He gets to do his own things. No Jeff Johns involved, no John Berg, none of these naysayers, none of these negative people who want to copy Marvel are working on this production right now. So it's a no compromise film from Zack Snyder. That's why I think the trailer tone will be a little bit different than the ones we got in 2016, even though I really like those trailers, but still there was people there kind of having their say in what was being said and what was being done. I also think Zack may have shot 2 or 3 scenes of the same scene, different dialogue. There might have been a Jeff Johns dialogue, there might have been a Zack Snyder, Chris Terrio dialogue, there might have been a studio kind of dialogue. So I think we're going to get to see a lot of scenes that we thought were Zack Snyder's and are Zack Snyder's shot scenes, but with different dialogue that we might not get to see in 2017, because Zack, we know, shoots a lot of scenes and usually has a director's cut. He has a director's cut of this, but also I think he might have alternate scenes because Jeff Johns was trying to tamper with his vision a lot. But if you see in this image that we get to see the feet of Aquaman, of Cyborg, of Flash, of Wonder Woman. This is at Heroes Park, supposedly when Henry Cavill's Superman is, after waking up from his death or being revived, he turns into kind of an evil Superman for a time, and they have to fight Superman, which is going to be epic in the lens of Zack Snyder. and you can even see that the aspect ratio is very different. Well, what's those other scenes he's working on in the left screen? That's probably the trailer, and I could see the DC logo. I could see that when I zoomed in. But what other scenes are we going to see in this trailer? I think we can also see that scene where Bruce is looking for Aquaman. He's on the horse in the snow, which Clay Staub, I think, was the director of that when they were in Iceland. He followed me on Twitter. I follow him on Twitter. He's a pretty cool guy. So he's like the second unit director, I think, of Justice League at the time with Zack. So we'll get to see more of that stuff. But it looks like they're hard at work. It looks pretty cool. I'm digging the aspect ratio. We'll get to see a lot more in the screen. And the trailer at DC Fandom, it's going to be the 22nd or the 23rd of August. Either way, it's a 24-hour virtual event, and we'll get to see the trailer at some stage, and I'm going to hit that repeat button like crazy, and I'm sure you will as well. Interested to see what kind of stuff we get to see, and I do predict that the tone will be different in these trailers, more of kind of a epic thing, like maybe Lord of the Rings trailer or a Star Wars trailer, in terms of this epic feeling of empowerment that you get by just getting pumped by watching it. But also, one of my friends, Chris Swan, Chris Swan got a YouTube channel, Ping Pong Flicks, go check that out. He wanted to clear up all this discussion about who exactly is working on Zack Snyder's Justice League special effects. He goes, thanks, Zack. Sorry, I was just curious because some folk were using that image to prove that a company called Zack Studios was working on Steppenwolf. And Zack says no, and this is in reference to the Steppenwolf image that Zack released. And in the top right corner was ZS. Now, for me, I just presumed it was Zack Snyder, but loads of people online were saying that the Culture Nerd, which is kind of a website which brings out rumors and scoops and things like that, they said for a long time now that Zack Studios is working on the Ayer cut and Zack Snyder's Justice League, finishing the effects, and it's going to take them 2-3 months to finish Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's going to take them 9 months to finish the Ayer cut. Now those times didn't add up to me. I even said at the time that the Ayer cut is more done than we think, and David Ayer himself even said it wouldn't even take that much to finish his cut of the film. And Zack Snyder's Justice League needs a lot of special effects done, so I never really bought those timestamps that they put on it. But they said that Zack Studios, I think before on Twitter somebody confirmed or reached out to Zack Studios, and Zack Studios said they were not working on anything got to do with Zack Snyder's Justice League right now. And Chris Swan wanted to clear up that debate on the timeline, because a lot of people are saying, oh, the Culture Nerd was right. The Culture Nerd was right in their articles and their website, which is fair, and they could have been, and they could still be. But then Chris Swan asked about this, and Zack Snyder said no. Now, was he saying no to Zack Studios? Was he saying no to working on Steppenwolf? Maybe Zack Studios is involved in some aspect, but this no for me is a definite no, that no way whatsoever are Zack Studios working on Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I don't think Zack would lie about that, because really at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. I see so many people on Twitter losing their shit over Zack Studios. Guys, it doesn't really matter. We're going to see the film in 2021. I don't care who's doing the special effects. All I care is I get to sit down, relax, watch it, and see more Batfleck beat the shit out of more bad guys, or even parademons. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But thanks to Chris Swan for clearing it up, because it really is an endless debate on the timeline about Zack Studios. Now there's kind of more of an endless debate on the timeline is about the aspect ratio. Will it look good? Will it look bad? I don't like it. I love it. There's things like this. Wait till you see the film. See what Zack's going to do. If Zack thinks it's going to work, it's probably going to work. Now on Vero recently, Isaac goes, "Hi Zack. Will the upcoming Justice League trailer at DC Fandom be different than the first Justice League trailer, which dropped way back in 2016? And Zack Snyder gives a simple, oh yes. So there you have it. My prediction, I think, will come to light that it's going to be very much different in tone. I don't think we'll get to see. Remember one of the trailers, there was music with it that come together so on. I don't think that's going to be in any of Zack's trailers. I don't even think it's going to be in the movie. I think that's kind of similar to what happened with the Suicide Squad. I really do try and get a catchy theme song with it and all that stuff. Maybe Zack wanted it. Who knows at this stage what Zack really wanted in terms of the marketing for that film. But the marketing for this film will be 100% Zack Snyder, hence the black and white images of the Justice League together when it was first unveiled. But looking forward to it. It's going to be a little bit different, more scenes, maybe different dialogue. But all in all, it's an interesting time to be a Zack Snyder fan, and DC fandom cannot come quick enough. I can't wait to take the weekend off and just enjoy everything that happens that weekend. got so much in store for us fans, and it's absolutely great in such a tough time for people. But guys, let me know your thoughts on that image that Zack Snyder showed us, got to do with them working on the trailer and the full circle of Stefan, who is the longest worker of all time. I've seen on the timeline people making jokes about that. But let me know, guys, about that. Let me know about Zack clearing up the whole ZS thing about Zack Studios working on his film. I mean, it's not them at all. Also, guys, what do you think of the tone of the trailer coming out at DC Fandom? Will it be different? Will it be similar to the very first one? How long do you think it will be? Do you think it'll be a teaser or a full-blown 2 to 3 minute trailer? My prediction, and I know you probably won't like this, I don't think it's going to be 2 to 3 minutes. I think it's going to be just over a minute. That's my thought. I hope I'm wrong. I would love to see 3 minutes of an epic trailer, but I think it's just going to be a minute, 10 seconds, a minute, 8 seconds of a teaser. So I'm hoping wrong, but that's just my prediction. Let me know yours, guys. Give a like, comment, subscribe, come follow me on all the social media. Talk about the one thing we love, which is movies. Until next time, guys, Zack Snyder's Justice League teaser trailer is so soon.